There are 5 important varieties of time and work problem that you will frequently find in CAT exam. So in next few minutes, we are going to revise concepts, all the concepts related to this 5 varieties, and then we are going to take up varieties of question based on each of this variety. So watch this video till the end and don't forget to hit the like button and do share it with all your friends. So let's quickly understand which are those variety. The first variety of question, which is very common, is where you are talking about individuals. So there may be information about 2 or 3 individuals in terms of how much time do they take to complete the work and so on and so forth, and then they'll give you some additional condition that say A starts the work and then B joins and C left and so on and so forth. So this variety is very simple. This can be solved straight away by using the LCM approach or a formula. Then the second variety is where you are given information about their efficiency. Say for example, A is twice as much efficient as B, and then you are given information about the time taken by them to complete the work or one of them, and then you are asked certain things. So we will use one formula related to efficiency over here, which I'll explain. Then the third variety is called group work questions, where you are given information like say 30 men can complete a piece of work in 20 days and so on and so forth. So this variety of question can straight away be solved by formula. So we are skipping this particular variety because it's very easy. I'll display the formula, you just remember that and apply it. Then the fourth variety is very important. In fact, in last 2 years CAT exam, you will find one question each based on this variety, which is like they are comparing man and woman, or they are comparing man and robots. So for example, 10 men and 15 robot can complete a piece of work in certain days and so on and so forth. So there is a unique approach that we'll be using. I call it comparison method. So understand that and probably you will be able to solve questions in about 40-50 seconds time. So it will be quite useful. And the last variety is where the number of workmen are increasing. For example, on day one there was one person, then two more added, and then two more added, and so on and so forth. So this variety can easily be solved. So we are going to look at questions based on each of the 4 varieties except the group work, because that's very easy. So first thing that you need to look at is quickly remember this formula. For 2 people, the days taken to complete the work together. Similarly, for 3 people, this is the formula. So take a glance and make a point to remember, because sometimes you may find a question where you may have to straight away apply the formula for 3 people. So it will be very handy. Then the second variety where we need to use concept of efficiency. Now here, let's understand this concept first. For example, say you are given information like this, okay, A can complete a piece of work, or say A is twice as much efficient as B. Okay, and together they are completing the work. Together they are completing the work in say 20 days. So how many days will A alone take to complete the work? So guys, here the simple concept is multiply this 20 by 2 plus 1 and divide it by 2. If I want to generalize this, then if you are given this information that A is n times as much efficient as B, that means A is faster, A is n times as much efficient as B, and together if they are taking say 20 days, then A, the faster one, will take n plus 1 by n days to complete the work. Okay, in our case, if it is 2 times, then we'll say 20 into 3 by 2, that is 30 days. And of course, if A is twice as much fast as B, so B is half as much efficient as A, so B will take double the time, and you can quickly solve. Let's look at the example so we'll be very clear. Look at the second example first. If A is 3 times as much efficient as B, so I can say N is 3 over here, and together they take 30 days to finish the work, then A will take how many days? So straight away what we can do is 30 into 3 plus 1 by 3. So A will take 40 days to complete the work, and B will take how much time? So B will take 3 times the days of A, that is B will take 120 days to complete the work. So I really hope you have understood this. Similarly, if you are given information about the time taken by A to complete the work, and if you are asked to find out how much time will they take together to complete the work, look at this example. A is 2 times as much efficient as B, so here N is 2, and A finishes the work in 30 days, then together they will finish the work. So guys, remember, together will be 30 into n upon n plus 1. It will be just reciprocal. In the previous case we did n plus 1 by n. Over here it will be n upon n plus 1. So this many days they will take. So here n will be 2, so it will be straight away 30 into 2 by 3, so it will take 20 days. If A is twice as much as efficient as B, twice as much efficient as B, and A takes 30 days, then A takes 30 days, so together they will take just 20 days to complete the work. Similarly, B will take how many days? So of course, A is twice as much efficient as B, and if he takes 30 days, so B must be taking 60 days. So we can straight away remember, guys, this situation is going to be used very frequently. If A takes 30 days, B takes 60 days, then together they'll always take 20 days. Just remember this number, it will be pretty handy. So I really hope you have understood this concept, and we are going to apply it in many CAT questions in today's video. Okay, so remember this part. Now the third part, as I mentioned, is group work. So where you can straight away use this formula. I'm sure when you had learned time and work, you must have seen this kind of formula. Straight away apply it and solve the question. The fourth one is in the group work you are given, you will have to use concept of efficiency. For example, we know that 20 men can complete a piece of work in 30 days. So how many men will be required if the work is to be completed in 25 days? So our days has become 25, which is 5 by 6 times of the previous time. So you know that these are inversely proportional. If days goes down, then men has to go up. Yes, so it will take 6 by 5 times the previous days. So this will come out to be 24 days. So I really hope all of you have understood this part. Right, now let's go ahead and let's solve some questions. Okay, so here is the first question straight away from CAT 2021 slot 1. Just go through the question. Anu, Vishnu and Manu can complete a work in 15, 12 and 20 days. Okay, so you are given time of each of the person. So in such question, most of the time what you can do is you can assume the work which is equivalent to the LCM of the days. So 15, 12, 20 LCM is going to be 60 units, 60. So we can take work as 60 units. So now we can say Anu completes 4 unit work per day, Vinu 5 unit work per day, and Manu 3 unit work per day. This is Anu, this is Vinu, this is Manu. Okay. Now Vinu works every day. So Vinu is working every day. Okay. First day, second day, third day, and so on and so forth. So we know Vinu is working on every day, right? And Anu works on alternate days. Okay, starting from the first day. So on the first day, Anu and Vinu would work. Third day, Anu and Vinu would work, and so on and so forth, right? While Manu works on alternate days starting from the second day. So on second day, Vinu and Manu would work. Fourth day, Minu and Manu would work, and so on and so forth. So guys, in such question, I mean, you will not require to write down so many things. It's just that I'm explaining, so I'm just jotting down this points. Otherwise, probably in this question, you can just do mental calculation and you can straight away get the answer. Most of the students, those who score above 99 percentile, solve such questions in about 40-50 seconds, not more than that, sometimes even less than that. Okay, so we can easily make out okay, when Anu and Vinu works, they'll be doing 9 unit work per day. Similarly, when Manu and Vinu works, they'll be doing 8 unit work per day. So in 2 days, 17 unit work will be done. Okay, so in 2 days, 17 unit work will be done and we need to do 60 units work. So can I say in say 6 days, in 6 days, 17 threes are 51 unit work will be done. 2 days, 17 units. So 6 days, 51 units. And now on the 7th day, can I say Anu and Vinu would be working, so they'll be again doing 9 unit work. So 51 plus 9, it will be 60 units. So work will be done. Are we clear about this? Okay, so let's go ahead. This was an easy question to begin with. Answer is option D. Now let's look at another question. In this question, I mean, this is once again CAT 21 slot 3, but very easy question. Anil can paint a house in 12 days while Barun can paint a house in 16 days. Anil, Barun and Chandu undertook the paint work for 24,000 rupees and the three of them together complete the painting in 6 days. And if Chandu is paid in proportion to the work, then amount received by Chandu is. So we need to find out Chandu's amount. What we can do is, once again, we can use LCM. So we can define work as number of units, which is LCM of 6, 16 and 12. So the number that comes to my mind is 48 units. Even if you have taken say 96 units over here, doesn't matter guys, because it would not increase the complexity, right? The number has to be a common multiple of this, not necessarily the least common multiple. So when you are solving an exam, don't waste your time in finding exact LCM. Okay, so yeah, I have taken the work as 48 units. So I can easily make out okay, Anil would be doing 4 unit work per day and Barun would be doing 3 unit work per day. Okay, so let me just write over here Anil, Barun and Chandu. So 4 unit per day. I'm just writing over here work done per day. Barun is doing 3 unit work, and together they are finishing the work in 6 days. So can I say together they are doing 8 units work per day? So Chandu must be doing 1 unit per work per day. So definitely their efficiency is known now: 4 unit, 3 unit and 1 unit. Remember, the money is always distributed in the ratio of the work done by them. So here Chandu would get 1/8 of the total amount. So it will come out to be 3000 rupees straight away. Should have not taken more than 40-50 seconds to solve. Remember this. CAT 2021 slot 3. So many students feel that slot 3 questions are difficult, guys. No, it's not. So CAT people, I mean the CAT body, they try to sprinkle the question. They try to distribute equal level of difficulty question across the 3 slots. So just be careful about that. Don't be driven by those rumors. Okay, now let's look at another variety. This is T2 variety. Previous one was T1 variety. Okay, T2 variety means we are going to use concept of efficiency. So A can complete a piece of work in 4 days. Let me just write over here. B takes double the time. So I'm just writing days over here. So A 4 days, B will be taking double 8 days, C is taking 16 days and D is taking 32 days. Actually, it's not purely based on efficiency. I mean, you really don't need to use any formula. It's slightly different. Okay. Right, and they are paired in the group of 2 each. So guys, what we can make out is, can I say when Anil does say 8 units work, Barun would, yeah, the second person, B would be doing 4 units work, C would be doing 2 unit work and D would be doing just 1 unit work, because the days are in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 4 is to 8. The work done by them has to be in the ratio 8 is to 4 is to 2 is to 1, right? This is a very simple thing. Now we have divided them in 2 pairs, the first pair and the second pair. Now what we are told is, first pair takes 2/3 the time needed by the second pair to complete the work. Suppose second pair take 3 days. So that means first pair must be taking only 2 days, right? Okay, so these are the days. So can I say that efficiency, or you can say work done by them, can I say first pair, if first pair is doing 3 units work, second pair should be doing 2 units work, or if first pair is doing 9 unit work, second pair should be doing 6 unit work, and so on and so forth. So let's see how should we pair them so that we can get this units work done by them in the ratio 3 is to 2. So it's very easy. We have 4 very convenient number and you can easily pair them. That this 8 plus 1, if I just make pair of A and D, 8 plus 1, it will be 9 units, and if I make this pair B and C, it will be 6 units. So of course the first pair has to be AD and second pair has to be BC. Isn't that very simple to make out? So yes, answer, we are asked to find out the first pair, it has to be AD. Okay, so questions till now were definitely easy. Now we are going to look at some tricky questions. Okay, so wait and understand those questions. Right, let's look at this question and I'll show you a different approach which will probably simplify the question, or it will also save some time. So yeah, quickly go through the data. At their usual efficiency levels, A and B together finishes a task in 12 days. Okay, A had worked, if A had worked as efficiently as half as efficiently as she usually does, and B had worked thrice as efficiently as he usually does, the task would have been completed in 9 days. Okay, now how should I solve this question? There are different ways you can make equation. Efficiency formula once again will not be applicable over here. So what we can do is, I'll show you a different approach. Let's do it this way. A and B. Suppose A does A unit work per day, okay, and B does B unit work per day. Okay, let me just write it over here. So A does A unit work per day and B does B unit work per day. So we are told that together they are finishing the work in 12 days. So can I say the work should be equal to 12A plus 12B? Yes or no? This is my total work, because A and B, when they are working at their usual efficiency, they will be completing A unit and B unit work per day. So in 12 days, they will be completing 12A plus 12B units work. Now they are saying if A had worked as half as efficiently, okay, so यहाँ पे अगर A efficiency, A की efficiency कितनी हो गई? A by 2 हो गई है. Okay, and what is the efficiency of B? It is 3 times his usual efficiency, that is 3B. then the task would have been completed in 9 days. Okay, so can I say the task will be the total work done by them is 9 into a by 2 units plus 9 into 3b units. Okay, so if I want to simplify, can I say 9 into a by 2? Let me use different color. So 9 into a by 2 is nothing but 4.5 a units plus 27 b units. Okay, so I'm sure all of you have understood up till now. Now, how are we going to solve this question? That's very important because this is a unique approach that I'm teaching you. Guys, can I say this both work are same? So can I say when 12a becomes 4.5a, that means when it is reduced by 7.5a, we need to increase this 12b from we need to increase this 12b to 27b, so it is increasing by 15b. So can I say the 7.5a should be equal to 15b, or you can say a should be twice as efficient as b. Have you all understood this? A should be twice as efficient as b. Now what have they asked? So how many days would A take to finish the task if she works alone at her usual efficiency? Now guys, we know that A and B together completes the work in 12 days, right? And A is twice as much efficient as B. So can I say A should be taking 12 into 2 plus 1 divided by 2 this many days? So this will come out to be 18 days. Just look at how many steps have I written over here. You know, it's just that I'm explaining, so I've written few more things. Otherwise, you can solve this question in 3 steps. That's it. First, compare them, then see the change in A and change in B, and then apply that efficiency formula and get the number of days of A. So answer is straight away 18. I really hope you have understood this. In case if you are finding it difficult to digest, you can allow it to go slowly. You can just watch it once again. But I'm sure this method would be very helpful because nowadays they are asking this kind of question in CAT exam. Okay, let's go ahead and take one more such question. Now this is once again from CAT 2020 slot 2. So what is the question? John takes twice as much time as Jack to finish a job. Just go through the data, guys, quickly. So it's about 3 people: John, Jack, and Jim. So it says that John takes twice as much time as Jack to finish the job. So if Jack takes say X days, John must be taking 2x days. Isn't that very simple? Jack and Jim together take 1/3 of the time taken by finish the job. Then John takes working alone. Now guys, it's very difficult to make 1/3 of 2x. So let's do it this way now. Let's take Jack as 3x. So John will be completing the work in 6x days, right? And Jack and Jim will be finishing the work together in 1/3 of 6x, that is 2x days. So guys, if you remember at beginning I had mentioned this pair that if A is twice as much efficient as B, and if A takes 3 days, B takes 6 days, then together they'll take 2 days. Or if A takes 30 days, B takes 60 days, together they'll take 20 days. Isn't this very similar? 3x, 6x, and this is 2x, this is 3x, so this has to be 6x. Do you really need to make any calculation over here? I don't think so. So you can straight away say Jack is twice as much efficient as Jim. Okay, so I really hope you have understood this part. How have I got these values? Okay, so now we have their individual days, right? Now let's understand what further information is given. Moreover, in order to finish the job, John takes 3 days more than that taken by 3 of them working together. Now, can you tell me in how many days will 3 of them complete the work? Don't apply any formulae. There is a special approach because the numbers are unique. Now, if I want to find out in how many days will 3 of them complete the work, so I can straight away say together they'll complete the work in 1.5x days. Now, how 1.5x days? Let's understand. Guys, forget about this Jack for time being. Just look at John and Jim. Can I say John takes 6x days, Jim takes 6x days. So together they'll be taking 3x days. Yes or no? So combine John and Jim and we can say they are completing the work in 3x days. Now let's bring Jack. So Jack takes 3x days. This pair takes 3x days. So if I club all this, can I say they'll be taking 1.5x days? So this is what I have written. Now together they are taking 1.5x days and John alone takes 6x days. So we are given that John takes 4 days, John takes 3 days more than the time taken by them working together. So can I say this difference is 4.5x, which is given as 3 days? So John alone takes 6x days, so it should be equal to 4 days. Isn't that? That's our answer. The answer for this question is 4. Without making any complicated equations, we could solve this question. So I really hope you have understood this, and if you like this approach, do mention in the comment section that sir, we are enjoying this method, we are being benefited with that. That will actually boost my confidence. Okay, so just do it for me, and yeah, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done it yet. Chalo. So let's take few more interesting questions. Now we are going to T4 variety, which is about that comparison of man robots, man woman, and all those kind of questions. Once again, this question had appeared in 2019 slot 1 paper. So yeah, let's see the question. 3 men and 8 machines. Let's call man, let's indicate man by A. That means they are doing A unit work. One man is doing A unit work in 1 day, and machine is doing say B unit work per day. So we are told that 3A plus 8B, this people, 3 men and 8 machine can finish a job in half the time taken by 3 machines and 8 men. So 3 machines, that is 3B, and 8 men, that is 8A. So if this group takes 2x days or say 2 days, we don't need to add x unnecessarily. So this group should be taking just 1 day. Have you understood this? Because 3 men and 8 machines can finish a job in half the time taken by 3 machines and 8 men to finish the job. Okay, so if this group is doing 8 men and 3 machines are completing the work in 2 days, then 3 men and 8 machines should be doing it in just 1 day. That means, of course, machines are faster, right? If 2 machines can finish a job in 13 days, okay, so we are told that 2 machines, that is 2B, completes the work in 13 days, right? Then how many men can finish the job in 13 days? How many men can finish the job in 13 days? This is what they are asking. So we need to find out 2B are equivalent to what, because these days are same. So we just need to identify 2B, that is 2 machines are equal to how many men, right? So guys, let's solve this question once again by comparison method. I'm calling it comparison method. So we are just trying to make a comparison here. There is 1 day over here, so I want to make 1 day over here. So can I say I'll have to increase the workforce? I'll have to, instead of 8A, I'll have to consider this as 16A, and instead of 3B, I'll have to take it 6B. Have you understood this? Because if this group wish to do the work in half the time, then the group strength has to be doubled. So if there were 8 men, we'll have to make it 16 men, and if there are 3 machines, we'll have to make 16 machines. That's it, our job is done. Now once again observe, can I say 3A has become 16A? Sure, this should be A. So 3A has become 16A, so we are increasing 13 men. Then our machines are going down by just 2. 8B has become 6B, so machines are just going down by 2. So I can say 2B are equivalent to 13A. So 2B are equal to 13A. That means 13 men will be required to complete the work in 13 days. That's it. Done. So I really hope you have understood this comparison approach. Okay. Right. Another question, we'll use the same approach. In case if you didn't get the previous question thoroughly, just pay your attention here and you will understand this question. You'll understand this approach rather. This is once again that T4 variety. So humans and robots can perform a job but at a different efficiencies. 15 human and 5 robots working together take 30 days to finish the job. They are taking 30 days to complete the job. Whereas 5 humans and 15 robots working together take 60 days to complete the work. This bunch of people and robots are taking 60 days. So if I want to make this 30 days, what should I do? I should increase my workforce. So let me use different color. Instead of 5H, I need to have 10H. Instead of 15R, I need to have 30R. Isn't that? Then definitely the work will be completed in 30 days. So now both sides are same. So I can straight away make a comparison that if we increase 5 human, if we decrease 5 human, these humans are decreasing, then robots are increasing by 25. So I can say 5 humans should be equal to 25 robots. Okay, or 1 human should be equal to 5 robot. That's it. So what is our question? How many days will 15 human working together without any robot take to finish it? Now this part is very interesting, very simple. Guys, we were already told that 15 human and 5 robot completes the work in 30 days. Yes or no? So can I replace this 5 robot by 1 human? Because we already know that 1 human is equal to 5 robot. So I can say 16 human are able to complete the work in 30 days. So in how many days will 15 human complete the work? So of course it has to become 32 days, because this is going down, so this should increase. So this should become 32. The answer should be 32. So I really hope you have understood this variety as well. Right, so we have solved plenty of questions. We have understood almost all time and work concepts using which you should be able to sail through the time and work questions. Okay, and this is that last variety, the T5 variety. Okay, this is T5 variety. A person can complete a job in 120 days. So now here I'm using Monday's approach. You know, one man takes 120 days to complete the work, right? 120 days to complete the work. So I can say work is equal to 120 man days. Now 120 man days means if I have 20 men, it will take 6 days. If I have 40 men, it will take 3 days. Ultimately, this product of man and days should be equal to 120, as simple as that. Okay, so now they are saying he works alone on day 1. So on the first day, the number of men are just 1. Okay, so what will be man days? Of course, on first day, 1 man will complete 1 man day work. On second day, 1 more man joins him, so 2 men will complete 2 man days work, and this will go on till nth day, say. So n man days work will be completed. And can I say this summation should be equal to 120? So we know this formula, how to add these n numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2 is equal to 120. So you can straight away find out n has to be 15. So the work will get over on 15th day. 15th day the work will get over. Right, so if you have thoroughly understood this, I don't think you will find any difficulty in solving most of the time and work questions. Of course, there are some tricky or difficult questions which you anyway don't need to solve in CAT exam, because even if you solve just level of difficulty 1 and level of difficulty 2 questions, you will still reach to 98-99 percentile easily, more than that. Okay,